the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Here back to his own 6. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Escapes the defender. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The give is to Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he gets all the way down to the 3rd. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. On first down, Newton. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Play fake. Kaiser. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A give to Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Newton, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do?
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the
set to take over here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Kaiser fights out the defender. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. They'll
start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On third down, that's Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Newton on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Newton sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On third down, that's Bell, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling. And he loses the football the second time. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. And
yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Shaquille Riddick in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and forever. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And running with power here. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser, that's complete, right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's second down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many.
Sandals slipping off my feet on the sand. Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. Might tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe president.